Microsoft Office led the business technology evolution in the late 90s and early 2000s. Word, Excel, and Outlook were ubiquitous with working an office job. Those applications were installed on nearly every computer you saw, and people learned to do their jobs in a new way using new software. Now, as technology evolved and generations have adapted along the way, so have the programs. Word, Excel, and Outlook are still embedded into the workflow of our population, just minus the CD installers and the retail box packaging. Service companies have entirely shifted to monthly subscriptions, so you don't own a physical thing or just buy a piece of software, you subscribe to a cloud-based service. Microsoft 365 has developed into the world's leading cloud platform, the one that they envisioned more than a decade ago when they started building it out. They boast 300+ million paid subscribers and growing now that cloud-first IT infrastructure is the starting point for all new and developing businesses. They've done this by offering a flexible, scalable service for businesses of all shapes and sizes. As of June 1st, Microsoft is making massive changes. Prices are going to be increased across the board, and the current flexibility of adding and removing services and users as needed will come at a premium. The wildly oversimplified details are: Microsoft wants all users on a 1-year contract. Microsoft wants to put their financial risk around small business staff turnover onto the small business. And Microsoft messaging is misleading. A core principle of software subscription platforms is that simple pricing comes with no long-term commitment. This change doesn't make sense for anybody other than Microsoft. Price increases are never fun, but they're generally understood by consumers. The flexibility component is complicated and puts far more responsibility and risk on their partners and customers. There's a much deeper and not very entertaining dive to be had here. If anybody wants to talk about that or dig into it, just message me. Microsoft 365 is the industry standard. Whether they're the best or they're your company's preference is a perfectly legitimate topic of conversation, but the subscriber numbers don't lie. Now, when a company wants to raise rates without losing significant revenue, they need to have leverage over their customers. When you have the number of businesses that Microsoft does with their operations embedded into their platform, combine that with general pandemic exhaustion and the costs associated with switching out everything should you want to leave because of the price hike, Microsoft has all the leverage. Regarding the Microsoft new commerce experience messaging surrounding the price increases, it's about as transparent as President Lisa Simpson's temporary refund adjustment. The marketing department is doing their job, but the facts are unclear and potentially misleading. I'm not sure if you've heard about the new commerce experience or the price increases, or if you even really care to know any of this, but I think we could all generally agree it sucks. Our companies rely on upstream services who have that kind of leverage right now. Now, in reality, Microsoft raising their rates isn't all that different than the cost of gas or electric going up. A lot of operational costs are increasing right now, and this is just another one that small businesses have to find a way to absorb and push their way through. Our feeling on the price hike and everything is that the flexibility that allows us to add and remove users is absolutely necessary. Annual commitment terms with renewal dates that are all over the place and the manual accounting associated with tracking everything, it's just going to result in higher costs than the 20% premium that Microsoft is charging us to keep the flexibility. Straight up, it's dirty. It's borderline abusive to the partners and customers, but we have no real way to fight it. Microsoft knows it, and they ultimately get to dictate terms here. Another reality is that this is likely to get lost in the sea of challenges that are already facing small businesses. It's a modern cost of doing business. And I hope that we've at least brought some level of clarity to the upcoming changes that all of us are about to experience. Thanks so much for watching. We really like making this content, and it means a lot to us if you would click like, subscribe to the channel, or share it out with somebody else who you think might enjoy it. If your organization wants to be part of Team TechRunner, or if you know a company who's looking for a new IT partner, click the link in the description below. Thanks again for watching. We appreciate all of you.